In this next video, a TikTok user records a loud banging sound coming from inside his closet. The noise is sudden, violent, repetitive.
I really don't think I'm ever gonna be able to escape this shit. Listen to it. Listen to that pedaling. Jesus. I mean, this is my whole closet right here. This is my kitchen.
He walks toward the door and opens it. The banging stops instantly. The closet is empty. At first, it seems like a one-off, but later he uploads another video. The banging is back, coming from the same closet, and this time something else happens.
Oh. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
A cross hanging above his TV suddenly falls to the floor on its own. Viewers begin offering explanations. Some suggest the sound isn't paranormal at all, that it's coming from his front door, which sits right next to the closet. So he tests the theory.
Okay, so it seems to be wanting to happen now more in the afternoon, just to prove there's nothing there. Jesus Christ.
In a follow-up video, when the banging starts again, he opens the front door. No one is there, and the sound doesn't stop. It's still coming from the closet. That's when the comments take a darker turn. Some viewers believe this could be a trickster entity, something not trying to harm him but to confuse him, to make him doubt what he's hearing, what he's seeing, a presence that feeds on frustration rather than fear.
Stop! Okay, that works.
Whether it's an elaborate setup, an unexplained coincidence, or something deliberately messing with him, I'll let you decide. This next series of videos comes from a woman named Misty, who originally started her TikTok account posting meal preps and lighthearted family content. Nothing unusual, nothing dark. At first, Misty has two daughters who initially shared a bedroom. Eventually, the older sister moved into her own room, leaving the toddler, Avery, alone in the bunk room. Not long after, Misty noticed something strange.
Anybody have one of those VTech baby cameras? It keeps glitching out and it has woken me up so many times tonight. I thought it was just background noise, but the last time I swear I heard music playing. But then it got me thinking, like, if my neighbors have a baby monitor, could there be some kind of interference where they can actually hear me, like hear conversations that I'm having in my house? I'm just curious because I'm pretty sure I just heard music this last time that it woke me up. I'm thinking it's gotta be picking up my neighbor's camera or something.
She assumed it was interference from a neighbor's monitor and brushed it off. Until the next morning. While making a milkshake for Avery, Misty turns on the blender and steps away for just a moment.
But it came unplugged, the motor's on the floor, the jug that holds all the contents is splattered everywhere. There's shake all over my cabinet. I just do not know what's going on. I really wanted to try to take a nap today when I put my baby down just because I'm exhausted.
Days later, a motion alert comes from the camera in Avery's room. When Misty checks the clip, she sees a dark figure peeking out from the top bunk, watching from above. She runs upstairs and grabs her daughter immediately.
Got her downstairs. This motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now.
A few days after that, Misty is brushing her older daughter's hair when the girl casually mentions something unsettling.
Mom,
How'd you sleep last night?
good, but Avery woke up a lot last night.
Oh, you slept with me. How would you have heard her wake up? She slept all night.
There was music playing from the room. You guys were like laughing.
Are you sure you weren't dreaming?
I don't think I was dreaming. I got like no sleep.
Sorry, Avery.
She says Avery woke up crying because she heard music coming from her room during the night. The problem? Avery hadn't slept there. She was downstairs with Misty. When Misty uploads the video, viewers point out something she hadn't noticed. A faint whisper in the audio.
I woke up a lot last night.
Oh, you slept with me. How would you have heard her wake up? She slept all night.
There was music playing from the room. You guys were like,
In the next update, Misty shows the layout of the house. The two girls' rooms sit across from each other, and between them is an attic door cracked open and left that way for some time.
Attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick.
Visibly shaken, Misty walks into Avery's room to show the bunk bed, and then it happens.
This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking. Fuck.
The rocking chair begins to move on its own. She panics and backs away. When her husband returns from a business trip, he checks the attic.
All right, guys, Daddy is home. Y'all got me to sub in today to do some filming because we had some weird stuff going on this week and Mama does not want to come up here anymore, which is understandable. That has been like that, so I'm not overly concerned. That's the first thing I told my wife is it's not that big of a deal. It's how it's been. But anywho, we're gonna check it out. I was scared last night, not gonna lie, being home alone. But it was a smooth night. I was so exhausted. I slept very good. I didn't wake up to any weird stuff.
It appears empty. Still, he nails it shut, just in case.
We're good. He's locked up. See how that goes.
They install a camera in Avery's room full time.
We're on the way to go grab cameras to put in the room overnight to watch the footage and show you guys if anything happens.
A few days later, Misty is folding laundry when a loud impact comes from the back of the house.
Okay, you guys, this is the kind of weird shit that I'm talking about that's happening at the house. It's not necessarily paranormal or spiritual, just insane coincidences. So I'm inside folding a load of laundry and the loudest sound comes from the back of the living room. It's like boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I run outside and this is what is all over my yard right now.
She steps outside and finds more than 10 birds dead beneath the window, all having flown straight into the glass. As she films the backyard trying to make sense of it, viewers notice something else in the window behind her. What looks like a woman standing inside watching. Commenters suggest the activity may be tied to thrifted items in Avery's room. Misty is too afraid to go back inside, so her parents remove everything.
Okay, here we are. We are getting ready to clean out the closet of our granddaughter for our daughter. And I have some red wine for courage.
All right, let's get this thing done.
Here we go.
But the activity continues. One night, the motion camera records the closet door opening on its own. The next morning, the baby monitor shows the room temperature at 62 degrees, while the rest of the house remains warm. Cold spots are often mentioned in hauntings.
I keep getting this notification on the baby's camera monitor. It's just beeping. I've never heard this beeping notification going off, so I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I look at it and it's the temperature notification. It's 62 degrees in that room right now, and our house is on 72, so I'm gonna go up there and check the thermostat. Let's go see what the temperature is. 72 degrees. 62 degrees in that room.
Soon after, Misty films herself quickly entering the room to grab clothes. She sets her phone down inside the closet, then...
Okay, let's run into Avery's room and grab her clothes as quick as we can. Okay, let's do it. Everything looks okay. Let's try to get in and get out. Let me set you guys up so y'all can see behind me. Okay, should be good. Y'all can see behind me while I grab these. Okay, let's grab these clothes and go. Mom! Mom!
A little girl's laughter fills the room. Misty screams and runs. Later, she uploads the footage from the mounted camera.
I went to go check the camera footage after seeing all these comments just to see if I could see anything else on there. And the camera was black and it said it was like unmounted, and so I'm like, that's weird. I clicked on the camera footage and it did record everything. Everything looked normal until the end, so I'm gonna put it here. Let's try to get in and get out. Let's set you guys up. Okay, let's grab these clothes and go. Mom! Mom!
The moment the laughter is heard, the camera falls to the floor. Eventually, Misty contacts a medium. According to the medium, the entity isn't violent, but it refuses to leave. She describes it as resembling a small girl, similar in appearance to the child from The Ring.
She went into the backstory of this thing, and it, to her, was a 5-year-old little girl that was basically born into this family that was very abusive. They were in deep depressions. She had schizophrenia and ultimately lost her life at the age of 5 due to the abuse that she was experiencing in her home. She said that she, at the age of 3, kind of developed some coping mechanisms and ultimately had split personalities to try to survive the abuse that was going on.
The medium claims the spirit belonged to a girl who suffered severe abuse and died young. And when Misty asks why it appeared now, she's told something disturbing. The entity wasn't drawn to Avery, it was drawn to Misty, because she represented something the spirit never had: care, protection, and love.
One of the other big things was the rocking chair. I asked that what that situation was, and she stated that that little girl had been rocking with me every time that I rocked Avery to sleep. She was kind of using those tools to help be seen. So knocking over the blender in the kitchen, which she stated was an accident. I don't know if she was like running around or what was going on, but it was an accident. And then the rocking chair to try to be seen.
After that, Misty contacts a priest who blesses the home. Since then, the activity has mostly stopped. Only minor disturbances remain.
The priest did come out and bless our home. We have not seen a lot of activity. The most that we've seen is the monitor showing the camera in a different position than the last time that we checked it.
And Misty hasn't posted anything paranormal since. Whether it was psychological stress, coincidence, or something deeply tragic lingering in that house, one thing is clear: whatever was there was never trying to hurt them. And for now, it's still there. This unsettling clip was recorded by a man named Alejandro, who decided to take his 2 dogs, Thanos and Zeus, out for a walk just after midnight. It was a route they knew well, a quiet path looping around a nearby lake. At first, nothing seemed unusual. Then both dogs stopped. Their posture changed. Ears back, leashes pulling tight, low growls turning into aggressive barking, aimed at something Alejandro couldn't see yet.
¿Qué traes? ¡Quieto! ¡Quieto! Thanos, Seth. ¿Qué tienes, Seth? No hay nada, cálmate. Zeus, Aquí, aquí. ¿Qué tienen? Aquí. Aquí. Cálmense porque están nerviosos. ¿Qué estás viendo? Espérate. ¿Qué tiene este? Oh, shit. ¿Hay algo ahí? ¿Hay una persona ahí o qué es eso? Espérate, espérate. ¿Es una persona? ¡Thanos! ¿Qué es eso? Espérate, cálmate. ¡Thanos! ¡Quieto, Zeus! ¡Quieto! ¡Thanos! Oh, shit, ¿es una persona? ¡Aquí! ¡Aquí! ¡Thanos! ¡Aquí, Zeus! ¡Thanos! ¡Zeus! ¡Aquí! ¡Zeus, aquí! ¡Gio! ¡Gio! ¡Thanos! ¡Vete! ¡Aquí!
A white figure barely visible at the edge of the darkness, slowly stepping into view. The closer it moved, the more frantic the dogs became, lunging, barking, trying to get between Alejandro and whatever was ahead. Then the figure turned around and disappeared back into the shadows, as if it had been driven off. Watching the footage closely, viewers notice something disturbing. The figure appears headless, its proportions wrong, its movement unnatural. In this next video, a nurse working at a hospital decides to do something most staff refuse to. She goes to a floor that many doctors and nurses avoid altogether. According to rumors, the floor is haunted. Hidden on that floor is a sealed-off room and blocked from normal access for reasons never fully explained. Late one night, the nurse convinces a custodian to unlock the door for her. Almost immediately, she realizes this was a mistake. As she steps inside, she suddenly freezes.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm gonna show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote on the door, behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm gonna go inside. Dude, I'm so scared, I don't even wanna open it. So far this looks like an abandoned, dirty closet and
A face, appearing at a distance, seemingly disembodied, suspended in place without a body. Some claim the head doesn't stay completely still, that it shifts slightly. Whatever she saw was enough to trigger a sudden urge to leave immediately. She doesn't return to the room, and no further explanation is ever given. To this day, there's been no update on what was captured, or why that room was sealed in the first place. Until then, the incident remains unexplained. On September 27, 2024, a woman named Jalen suddenly reaches for her phone. She's lying in bed at her grandparents' house working on her laptop when she notices movement out of the corner of her eye.
This thing just moved.
The house is filled with old furniture and vintage decorations, the kind of place where nothing ever feels completely still. Eventually, she uses a mirror to her advantage. facing away, the mannequin's reflection reveals movement, confirming its changing position on its own. Viewers later notice something else. Each time Jalen tries to focus on the mannequin, her attention is pulled elsewhere. A balloon shifts. A door slowly closes. Some believe these distractions weren't random, that they were drawing her eyes away just long enough for the movement to continue unnoticed. In the end, she does catch it, but how the mannequin moved and whether the distractions were coincidence or intent remains unanswered. In this next video, a group of students at a Japanese high school hear something unsettling during their lunch break. Crying. It's coming from one of the restrooms. In Japan, there's a well-known urban legend about a spirit called Hanako-san, the ghost of a young girl said to haunt school bathrooms, often appearing when someone investigates strange sounds. Knowing the story, the group hesitates, but curiosity wins. They slowly approach the restroom, recording as they go. At first, everything seems quiet. Empty stalls, no movement. They're about to leave. Then a loud bang echoes from inside. From inside one of the stalls, a distorted face of a young girl suddenly appears, unnatural, warped and staring straight at them. The group screams and runs. The video cuts abruptly. No source was ever confirmed, no location identified, no follow-up explanation given. The clip surfaced online without context, much like the legend itself. So was this proof of Hanako-san, or just a carefully staged hoax? This clip was uploaded by an explorer years ago. While hiking with his dog, he noticed a narrow crack in the rock. No trail, no markings, just an opening that didn't feel accidental. Inside, the cave went deeper than expected. Low ceilings, tight chambers, sound echoing unnaturally. At first, it seemed normal. Then the air changed. His dog froze, refusing to move forward.
Out. Out. Come here. Come on. Come on. Stay behind me. What the fuck is that? Oh shit.
At the very end of the cave, he saw it. A tall, human-shaped figure standing in the final chamber, draped in dark fabric, long gray hair hanging from beneath a hood. It didn't move. It didn't react. It just stood there watching. He turned and ran, and whatever it was, let him leave. In old cave folklore, there are stories of watchers, entities that don't chase intruders, they warn, and if you leave immediately, you're allowed to walk out alive. In this next video, two friends are sitting in their car, mid-conversation when they suddenly fall silent. Something in a nearby building catches their attention. At first, the footage doesn't seem unusual. Inside an apartment, a figure can be seen pacing back and forth, alone, behind closed windows. But the way this person moves is what bothers them. The pacing doesn't look natural, the steps are stiff. repetitive, almost mechanical. The friends keep recording, and then, without warning, it gets worse.
No, no es normal eso.
The figure suddenly begins moving far faster than before, darting from one side of the room to the other at a speed that feels impossible. The movement appears too fast, too precise to be human. The friends watch in disbelief, unsure whether they're witnessing some kind of illusion or something that simply isn't meant to be seen. So the question remains, who or what was pacing inside that apartment?